Shopify Dawn Theme Customization Tutorial for Beginners. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope all of you are doing great and are having an amazing and spectacular day. So in this video, we're going to be quickly going through how you can customize your Dawn theme, okay? And we all know that themes are an important aspect of Shopify, so yeah, let's just get straight into it. So basically, obviously, we're going to be here in our Shopify dashboard, and we're going to come to online store as so. Now, the Dawn theme is probably already going to be installed because it's like a default theme. But if it's not, you can always go over here and go on visit theme store. Okay, and once you go on visit theme store, you're gonna see Dawn theme right here in the top somewhere. But if you don't, just write Dawn theme, click on it, click on try theme. Yeah, you're gonna be good to go. And you're gonna come here and click on customize. And once you do that, it's gonna open a page for you. Now, in this page, basically, we have different things that we can check out. Now, first of all, there's this setting. Okay, now what does this setting do? This is basically for switching your view between desktop, full screen, and mobile view. Okay, I'm going to keep it at desktop right now. And obviously, there's a lot of other factors that you need to check with once you're, messing around with your Dawn theme. Now, working with themes can be a bit tricky because every theme constitutes something different. And as you can see on the Dawn theme, like if I were to go on the product pages, as so, here's our default product page. Obviously, for a product page, you're going to have products. I haven't added any, but once you do, you're going to have a proper product page where they're going to display all your products. Your products can also be displayed down here in the featured product section on your main homepage. So yeah, pretty basic stuff. Now, once you've like done all these things, what you can also do is you're gonna come here, okay? And first of all, you have this thing over here, okay? So what is this? This is an announcement bar. Now, on an announcement bar, basically you can add different things. You can add different text for yourself. So let's say if I were to click over here in the left-hand side where it says announcement bar, as you can see, you can put in stuff. So let's say we're gonna write free shipping over $100. Okay, you can add stuff like that. Announcement bars, as it says, are announcements, and these announcement bars appear on like throughout every page that your website has. So pretty cool stuff, isn't it? Then you have text alignments and color schemes that you can mess around with. You can paste different links if you want to. You have collections, products, etc. Okay, and then obviously moving further on, you can also mess with the different, color schemes. Let's say you want to add a different background, you can do that. As you can see, I'm just going to keep it a default background one. And once you do that, yeah, we're pretty much good to go. Then obviously, as we scroll down here further on, there's a lot of other things that you can check. Also, make sure to keep on saving after every like 5 to 10 minutes of editing because it doesn't have an auto save mechanism. So yeah, let's not forget to save. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head over to theme settings. Okay, now once you're in theme settings, basically what's going to happen over here is you're going to get all these different themes, basically. So first of all, you have logo. Okay, and in logo, obviously as it says, you can add logos for yourself. Now right now, as you can clearly see, we don't have a logo. So let's go and create one. Now you can create a logo using any program that you fancy. But in my opinion, in my preference, I'd say the best logo to create would be on Canva. Okay, and using Canva to create a logo is amazing. So let's go over here on logo, and once we're on logo, you can go ahead and create a blank logo over here as so. And once you do that, let's wait for it to load up. Now once you're over here, what you're gonna want to do is basically obviously have a, you could say blueprint in your mind on what kind of design we're actually going for, what kind of design we're actually going to want to make. Okay. Now, thinking of that blueprint and following that blueprint, let's go ahead and create some good designs. So, firstly, what we're going to want to do is we're going to choose a text. So, we're going to come on text over here and let's choose a nice font. A font that, matches a professional store. Obviously choose your niche, and according to your niche choose your font, and according to your font choose the text. So I'm gonna go with a pretty basic font. Okay, let's go ahead and find make sure the font is a bit large so people can actually see what's written. I'm gonna go with this one. This one looks pretty decent. I'm gonna remove that, and let's go ahead and write John's store. Okay, let's write that. You're going to make sure to centralize the text. And once the text is centralized, yeah, you're pretty much good to go. So once you have this, you can obviously add more things like elements and stuff. But I'm going to go ahead, click on share, click on download, choose the file type, click on download again. And as you can see, it like downloads our image straight away. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to come over here and write remove.bg. Okay, now what remove.bg will do is it's going to remove the background of the image that we just picked up as so. Okay, and there you go. So the background is removed. Now you're going to click on download and you're going to come to your main store. And over here, you're going to go on select image, upload image, and just choose the background removed image. And once it's, uploaded and stuff, you're going to choose it, click on done. And once you click on done, basically what you're going to do is have the image over there as so. So, pretty cool stuff. And then you can also, as you can see, the image is being a bit weird. It's a bit huge. So you're going to go on edit. And once you go on edit, basically what's going to happen from there is you're going to, crop it out accordingly. So, keep a certain focal point that the image is actually going to, you could say focus on. But if the cropping doesn't work, what you can do is obviously like remove.bg, you can use an external software to crop the image because as you can see, it's pretty big. We don't want this look, do we? So you can either use that or you can just use your, very own laptop or PC's, cropper. So you're going to come here where it says edit image up here. Once you do that, you're going to open it and just crop it down to whatever extent you want as so. Look at that. So I'm assuming that looks perfect. That looks the best. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to click on save a copy. Once I click on save a copy, I'm going to save a copy in my downloads. There we go. And once we do that, I'm going to close that. I'm going to go on change, select from library, change. Okay, select image. Once you go on select image, go on add images, and then just add the edited image that we have. Okay, the image that we remove the borders and stuff from. And once you do that, click on done. Once you click on done, let's just wait for it. There you go. Look at how much better that actually looks. Look at the very nice and decent look that it has started giving us. Okay, now once we've cropped everything and we've set up a decent, logo for ourselves, let's go ahead and, also the desktop logo width, you can change that for yourself. What the desktop logo width does is, as you can see, it increases or decreases the size for you. Now this size is a bit too big, so I'm going to take it a bit smaller. We're going to tone it down. And like, even if you go on the mobile view to see, look at that. It's pretty nice, doesn't it? So I'm going to come back to the desktop view and let's scroll down and stuff. Okay. That was obviously your logo settings. Let's go over to the color settings. Now, the color settings are obviously the settings for different buttons and stuff. You have different types of accent colors over here that you can mess around with according to however the look of your page actually goes along with it. And, judging by all of that, make sure to have, like, you're the best judge of whatever you're creating. So, yeah, just go ahead with whatever design you find best. Go ahead whatever design you think is, the best in this retrospect. And then once we're done with all of that, obviously go with the secondary colors. You have the different outline colors for your buttons and, much more. Different text fonts as well. Okay, these text fonts could be over here. As you can see, and this is the primary color, which should be a solid button label. As you can see over here, if we can change around, you have different color codes that you can set and much more. Now, moving on is the typography. Okay, now the typography is obviously your font. Okay, so first of all, you can change the font type. So let's say I'm going to keep it to serif, or let's say I'm going to keep it to Arial Face. And once you do that, I'm going to click on select. Look at that, it changes the font. Now, once it changes the font, you can also choose the font size scale. Right now, it's like the bare minimum, but we can obviously change it to however big we like. Now, as you can see, it's pretty huge right now. Let's make it smaller, small again. And obviously, just choose the fonts as you want them to be. Then obviously moving further on, you have different body fonts as well. This is obviously fonts for your headings, like, the fonts that you could say give a more lively look to the product headings or the page headings and all that. And once you mess around with the typography and stuff, you're gonna head over to layout. Okay, and in the layout you have different stuff like page widths, grids, and all that. Pretty basic stuff, pretty nice stuff. So yeah. And obviously, moving further on, you have all these different theme settings that you can choose from, many different stuff to mess around with, to look around at. Pretty nice stuff to have. And obviously, you have different things like collection cards, block cards, content containers. You have drop downs and pop ups, all these different things to choose from. So, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on save, and I'm going to go ahead and add a product for myself so I can give you a more lively view of how things are. So, once this is done, to add a product, you're just going to go on products as so, and we're going to go on add your product. Okay. And there we go. So let's go ahead and add a t-shirt. There's a t-shirt. Okay, you can give a description for it if you want to. I'm just going to keep that blank. I'm going to go and add files, and I have a photo for a t-shirt right here. Let's go ahead and add that. And once you add that, then you have the pricings and everything that you can choose for yourself. I'm going to go with this much. You have the compare at price that you can compare it with. That's so. Then you have cost per items, you have inventory, shipping weight, variance, all that. And then once you've done with that, you're just going to click on save, and yeah, you're pretty much good to go. Now, once you've added, the name for your product, the image for your product, you've added the price, the amount, and everything. Now let's head back to our online store and actually see how things are in a different retrospect. Okay, once you come here, there we go. Now we have a product. And once we have a product, we're going to come here on the product page. And once we come to the product page, look at that. We actually have a product page now. And even in this product page, as you can see, as I told you, the announcement bar is going to appear up here. And then over here, you have different things to check out from as well. Like if I were to head back in theme settings, let's go in colors. Let me show you what I meant by when I said that, you can change colors for the different retrospects. So first of all, let's go ahead and choose an accent color for the foreground. As you can see, you can change the color of that. Then moving further on, you can choose whatever accent color or gradient you want for your background as well. Okay, then you have different accent colors for all of this. And as I told you, just choose whatever seems best for you. Just choose whatever seems worthy. And then once we've done this, let's go ahead and first of all, you have cart over here. Okay, cart is your cart page, and you can choose what the cart type can be. If someone says buy now or something like that, what's going to pop up or what's going to come up. It could be a proper pop-up that, hey, your product is being bought or something like that. Or, you can mess with those settings if you want to. So could be a pop-up notification, could be a page drawer. Then you have, the vendor, you have the cart note, cart drawer. You have different collections which you can select from. You can create collections for yourself. You have home pages and all that. And obviously moving further on, you have the checkout page. And in the checkout page, the trading is also applied to new customer accounts. So first of all, you have the banner, okay? In the banner, you have background images, and then you have the logo with custom images. And then down here, you have positions, which you can position into left, right, center, all that. Then you have the logo sizes. The logo size is obviously for the checkout page button size. Pretty basic stuff. And then moving further on, you have background colors for all that, which you can change if you want to, obviously for your checkout cart and stuff. Then you have the different carts that you can get. Again, pretty basic, pretty decent stuff to work around with. Then you have different colors, different checkout settings, and yeah, pretty easy stuff to get your head behind. Now you also have icons, and in the icons you can choose whatever you want to go with. It could be an outline text or all that, and choose whatever's best for you. You have different brand informations. Okay, in the brand informations you can add different headlines, you can add different descriptions, pretty basic stuff as well. Now Moving further on, you can also add custom CSS for yourself. Now, what is custom CSS? Custom CSS is your basic coding. Okay, it's cascading style sheet basically, and it's a form of code that a lot of people use it with HTML. Okay, hypertext markup language. Those two are different coding programs that you can use with each other, and pretty basic stuff to work around with. Now, once we've discussed about the theme settings and everything, let's go ahead and discuss this aspect. Okay, what is this? This is sections. And in the sections, you have different things to discuss. Okay, first of all, you have templates, text, title, price, variant picker, quantity selector, all these things. Now, these things are already added. Now, let's say you want to add something yourself. So you're going to click on add section, and they're going to give you all these different things that, are stock, and you can add them yourself. So first of all, you have featured product. Okay, in the featured product, you have collection list, rich text, image with text, image barrier, slideshow, collage, multi-column, multi-row, collapsible content, email sign up, contact form, video, different things to add. Let's go ahead and add an image banner in this, just as an example. Now, once you add an image banner, as you can see, the image banners down here. And in the image banner, you can choose to add whatever you want to add. Okay, you can add some type of text, you can add some type of image in the background. Pretty easy, pretty basic, essential stuff to discuss. Now, obviously, what you can do to move further on is you can have different aspects of, looking out for these things as well. Now, go on add section again, and you can add, a whole new page. You can add a custom liquid. What's a custom liquid? A custom liquid is basically, again, this is code related, and in this you can add a whole like liquid code for an HTML or CSS thing. So let's say if I were to tell you, I'm gonna Shopify liquid code. Okay, just gonna go with that, and then we're gonna ask it to give us an example of a liquid code. And let's see over here. So they give us tons and tons of templates. You can find these at Shopify partners. But let's say this is the copyright text. So let's copy this. We're going to come to our Shopify, and I'm going to paste this over here as so. And once I've done that, obviously look at that. That's your copyright text. And obviously you can go ahead and add more stuff as well. Customer login if you want to, feature text. You're gonna have your header logo, all these different things. So let's go ahead and add this as well. Do that. I'm gonna add this right under that. So let's wait for it to load up, and let's see how it's gonna look. Look at that. So this is basically your liquid code. This is your coding that you can add for your page. And obviously you can make it look more attractive if you know CSS or HTML. If you don't, obviously you can totally skip this step. It's like not compulsory, it's not necessary. So yeah, now once you've obviously done that, you can also add different columns for yourself. So go and add sections. And once you go and add sections, you have collapsible content or different columns. Let's add a collage first of all. Okay, this is your image collage that you can add for your images that, hey, like these are different, products that my page can bring you and all that stuff. And then again, click on add section. You have different multi-columns as so. Add columns, and it's going to, give you a variety of columns. And in these columns, you can add different things for yourself. So let's wait for it to load up, and we're going to see what it brings us. So here's the first column. Let's add a random image in the first column. You can obviously use their stock images as well if you want to. I'm just going to go and add images and choose the random images that I have. So first of all, let's add that. Okay. And once you've added that, let's add another one just so I don't have to go through the whole thing again, to add the whole thing again. I'm gonna add that. And then I'm also gonna add another one, pretty basic stuff. So there we go. And once you've added all these things, we're gonna choose all the images one by one that we're gonna obviously paste over there. So first of all, choose this, click on done, and it's gonna add our first image in the column. First image, go on the second column, select image, select the image, done. There's the second image, go on the third column, click on select image, go on this, done. And here we are. So 3 images, 1, 2, 3. And obviously in each column, you can add different lines of text. So in the description over here, just change it however you want to. And you can also paste a link on it. Like, let's say someone actually clicks on your column, where are they going to be redirected to? So that's what hyperlinks are for. So you can keep a hyperlink for your page. Again, pretty useful stuff to know for your page. So yeah, do know that hyperlinks are probably going to be used throughout your whole Shopify page, and especially with the Dawn theme, because the Dawn theme, although it is very like useful, the features are pretty well used and well managed, but in like retrospect of all the editing aspects and stuff, I'd say like hyperlinks are pretty necessary for the link labels and all that. So pretty fun stuff, okay? And then moving further on, obviously you have more stuff like adding more discrete amount of sections for yourself. So once we've, discussed all that, once we've talked about all that, we're gonna go in add section again. And in add section, you can add footers for yourself. So obviously, if you don't find that, just create a new page for yourself. Let's wait for the new page to create. And as you can see, it gives you a page where you can redirect yourself to. And again, add different types of codes to it if you want to. Pretty basic stuff. Now, also, once you've done with this, do know this, that there are policies in Shopify that aren't pretty necessary to add, okay? And if you don't add those policies, your page obviously isn't going to be a pretty successful store, is it? So here's what's going to happen. First of all, we're going to go ahead and create different pages for ourselves. So let's go back and customize and let's create pages. So once we're over here in the section page, we're going to come here, and obviously you have footers, headers, and all that. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add pages for ourselves. So first of all, let's go ahead and add here in pages. Let's add a contact page first of all. So here's our contact page. And the contact page, you can see all these things are already present, but obviously we can ask them to add different unique stuff to it. So let's go back into our dashboard. And once we're over here, let's go over head on to pages. Let's click on add page. So first of all, we're going to add a contact. Like obviously you're going to need different pages for your store. So first of all, I'm going to add a contact us page. Now, what are you going to write for the content? So in that case, what we're going to do is I'm going to open Shopify, and in the new tab, we're going to open the settings section. Okay. And in the settings section, obviously they're going to give us all the different policies to add. So here's our policies. And once we go to the policy, okay, first of all, you have the contact us page, and here's your contact information, create a template. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to copy all of this. Okay, once you copy all of that, you're going to come here, you're going to paste it over here, click on save. There you go. So there's your contact us page. Now you're going to come back here. Okay, add page. Now you have the privacy policy page. Okay, and privacy policy page, again, pretty necessary page to add. So here's your privacy policy, create for template. Once you do that, you're gonna control A, control C, and you're gonna come here, paste. Once you do that, click on save, good to go. Then obviously go back here, add page, go here, terms of services, services, doesn't matter. Just outlook for it, go on this again. Okay, here's going to be terms of service, create from template. Again, control all, control C. Once you do that, paste, done. Click on save. Again, good to go. Then come down here, shipping policy. Shipping policy depends on whatever you want it to be. That you can't really create a template for that. And then finally, you have written return and refund policy. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to create a page for my refund policy. We're going to come here, refund policy. So once you do that, come here again, control all, control C, come here, paste it as so. Okay, here we are, paste. There we go. There's our refund or return policies. And once you do that, Obviously, we've just created pages. Now we're also going to go ahead and add it into our navigation. So we're going to go in navigation, and you can add it in your main menu or your footer menu, whatever fancy. I'm going to add it in my main menu. Like, you're going to come here in pages. In pages, we have, let's say I'm going to add the contact us page in my main menu, and I'm going to add rest of the pages in my footer menu. So I'm going to come to the footer menu as so. And once you come to the footer menu, I'm going to go and add menu item. I'm going to go on pages. So first of all, let's add refund policy. Go on add menu item. Then I'm going to add privacy policy. Add menu item, pages. I'm going to add terms of service. Add save menu. There we are. Now, obviously, you're wondering what is this going to do for our page. Let me show you. You're going to go to online store, as you can see over here. Go on customize, and let me show you what it's going to look like now. Look at that. You have a contact us page over there, right? Let's go over there and look at that. Here's the text you added for that. And let's go over to our footer. And in the footer, obviously, you're going to see all those different tags that you've added for yourself. And then you obviously have more and more pages down here that you can check for yourself. Go on pages, as you can see over here, and you have different pages to check from. Again, pretty simple stuff. And now let's see how our store in general looks. Right now we haven't done anything over there, but let's go over here. Look at that. Here's all the things that we added, including the page title and everything. And once you have all of that, obviously make sure to have a footer for yourself, because once you have a footer, as you can see, this contact us terms of service page can easily be added to everything. So yeah, once you've basically done all this, I think you're pretty much set to go with the whole editing aspect of Shopify. Now, if you found this video helpful and informational, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future related to Shopify themes, please let me know down in the comments below and I will make more for you. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Until then, I hope you all keep having a great day. That was all from me, and I will be seeing all of you next time. Goodbye.